Welcome back to a very special in-person episode of the Fumble Forecast for Week 7 of the NFL. Welcome back to the Fumble Forecast. So we have a lot to go over today.
Not all that much, really. There's only about a couple games worth talking about, Tom.
Yeah, but there's still a lot to talk about, though. So, first thing I want to talk about is the Lions beating the Vikings.
Biggest upset of the century, really.
I don't even know if that was an upset so much. I mean, two 5-1 teams went against each other. One of them came out as the obvious winner.
No, a 5-1 and an undefeated team went up against each other.
Oh yeah, you're right. At the end of Week 7, they were both 5-1. Yeah, you're right. But both two really good teams come against each other, and one came out the victor, and it was the Lions. I have to say, I think we can just unequivocally say at this point, the Lions are the best team in the NFC. At the absolute minimum. I don't think there's any question about it.
It's going to be interesting to see as the season progresses how they handle the injuries. But right now, they are looking like Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, I mean, they lost Aiden Hutchinson, which sucks.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
that's an 07.
Clearly it doesn't matter to them because they still win games without him.
Well, he was only injured this last game.
I know. Well, he got injured in the game with the Vikings.
We need to see how they'll do without this.
Yeah, but didn't he get injured in like the second quarter? I don't think it was like the end of the game.
I think it was after halftime, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know specifically.
I don't like to think about player injuries too much, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to hear from the guy who literally spent a season talking about Aaron Rodgers last year.
I wasn't talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Do you want to go rewatch the Fumble Forecasts? Well, I'm saying literally every single episode you brought that man up.
It's still fun.
I hate that motherfucker. But let's talk about the big fish. As you guys know, this is an Eagles-centric podcast. We clobbered the fuck out of the Giants this past week.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I went to work the next day, and I was like, obviously we won, so I was feeling pretty good. But for a second, I'm like, wait, what was? I couldn't remember the score, and then it's like, I remember 25. What was 25 have to deal?
Hold on.
Technical difficulties.
I was just dumb. I had my stream overlay up.
It's
cool. I can edit it though, so it's.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I'm over here. I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, 25. Why is 25 important? My coworker comes up to me. He's like, "So Mark, how'd they do?" I'm like, 25 to something. I'm like,
28-3.
Yeah, I know.
Even better than you thought.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying we beat up by 25 points.
Oh.
which is why 25 was sticking in my head. I mean, hey, I just want to put this out there. I don't know how you feel about this, but all this talk about Saquon's revenge game.
I think that was all bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
Total bullshit. I think that he literally has no hard feelings at all.
Yeah, no, I agree. The way he was acting with Dexter Lawrence, he was jawing at all his former teammates. He went into that game well.
Well, so Saquon Barkley might have handled it well, but the Giants fans, on the other hand. So Mark, did you hear about what the Giants fans were doing?
They were burning.
They were burning his jersey in the parking lot.
Yeah. No, I heard.
Why? For what?
Yeah,
He's the best player you guys have had in years.
They're showing the worthlessness of having sent their money to the team and not paying.
Well, the thing is, quite frankly, if the Giants were just smart enough to offer him a new deal, he would have taken it and stayed with the Giants without question, in a heartbeat. No question.
Most likely.
And we'd probably have Derrick Henry instead. Because I think Howie was ready to spend big dollars on a running back. I mean, he did.
Yeah, no.
So
And I mean, as much as I love Saquon and what he's doing with Philly, you can't argue against Derrick Henry being a possible contender.
I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, no, that would be a very...
He's a little older, but
Yeah, but he's also
He's
a
a freak.
mountain of a man.
yeah, he's a super freak.
But
I wouldn't
see,
have complained. Either way, we win.
A really quick sidebar on Derrick Henry. He has like an 80-yard running play like every game.
Yeah.
Like every single
What
game.
he does, dude. He's been doing it for years.
Dallas is a fucking... Can't say that word.
Washed.
Dallas, or rather, I should say, Mr. Wonderful Jerry Jones.
I love that guy.
Yeah,
As an Eagles fan, Jerry Jones is my favorite Cowboy of all time.
yeah. Honestly, it's great job on the Henry work.
A great job on every position, big
Yeah.
dog.
Also,
I-
way to undercut your sitting coach.
What did he do?
He was bad mouthing.
Oh, well, yeah, sure, but that's probably nothing new.
Yeah, no, I know.
Dude, he did
but-
it again. I brought this up last season when they did the player report cards. Dude, Jerry Jones once again brought a tour through the locker room while the players were changing. They don't want to be zoo animals for your rich friends, Jerry. Like, I know you're a billionaire, so you don't understand that other people are humans too. But people do not like to be treated like they're zoo animals.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't
not-
like it.
Yeah, that's not cool, Jerry.
Like, dude, they're not in a zoo for your rich friends to look at. That's not how they function. No other team is doing that because it makes their players uncomfortable and it's weird.
We can celebrate Jerry all the time later on, but
Dude, he's
Let's
gonna
get-
say something he regrets this season. I'm telling you, he's getting unhinged.
yeah, sure. A lot of people are getting attention.
Not like him.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna be
Well-
saying some racial shit soon. I'm guaranteeing it.
Well, anyway, let's get back to the
Yeah, the Eagles game. So, 8 sacks on Danny Pennies in this past week. Barkley, 176 yards. If he had gotten 10 more yards, he would have broken the record for a running back against a former team. First game against a former team after leaving. He would have broken the record. And so Hurts didn't really get the chance to throw the ball a whole hell of a lot this game.
Well, I mean,
but
when
either way,
Saquon's running 176 yards.
Yeah.
How many passing?
240 rushing yards and you're up by 25. I mean, sure, why would you pass it? But I actually wanted to say, good job. No turnovers.
No turnovers. 10 and 14 on the day.
No turnovers. A touchdown.
A touchdown in the air.
No turnovers.
It's,
I'm just saying, that's 2 games where he hasn't had a turnover.
yeah, no. It's
Improvement.
it is marked improvement. Now
Improvement.
Let's go 3 games.
Yeah, well, if they come out of the Bengals with 0 turnovers, I think we're over the hump.
Yeah.
3
No.
games in a row with no turnovers. I mean, we're
Well-
over the hump at that point.
What if we win with 1 turnover?
That's fine.
That's fine.
As long as we win.
All right.
But I guarantee you, if he loses, the city's going to light him up if he had a single turnover. He's done. He's going to be fucking squealing like a piggy.
Which is unfortunate, but
Yeah, it's unfortunate because, he's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. But
yeah.
us Philadelphians don't have the capacity to appreciate a player until they retire. It's just not possible, especially a quarterback.
Yeah, but the problem is he's not going to retire. He's going to go to some other team and then.
And win 5 Super Bowls. And, yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen. You're totally right. Or he'll go to another team and come back 3 years later and win us a Super Bowl.
Acceptable.
That's what happened with Nick Foles. But I think we squelched the Giants, but let's still hang on to the seat of our pants here because let's be real, Giants are 2-5. They're not good. They are kind of a joke as a competitor. They're definitely better than I thought that they would be,
Yeah.
but they are a total joke.
Well,
Of a team.
I think the main problem.
Is Danny Pennies?
Yeah, it's the man under center. You could have put in the Pizza Paisano. And then you put in what's the third stringer?
I don't know his fucking name. Oh, Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. You put in Drew Lock to get his reps. Fine, whatever.
That's not why. It's because they have no faith in Daniel Jones anymore, dude.
Yeah, and
Oh
I
shit.
was trying to give Dable some credit.
All right, keep going. Technical difficulties. Go with Dayball. That's what you were on.
Yeah, no,
Bitch.
I was trying to give Dable some props. You know, it's like
Don't do that.
Get the kid his reps, but
No, don't do that.
He's gone at the end of the season, right?
For Danny?
Yeah, Danny.
No, there's no chance. They have him under contract for a while, and no one wants him.
Oh, he's under. Oh, they re-signed him recently.
Yeah, he's like the fourth highest paid quarterback.
Oh, they're fucked.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
bummed.
they're fucked. Let's go.
Dude, that's why I keep saying the Giants are going to be bad for years. Until they can dump Danny Pennies, they're fucked.
Yeah, it's like they have.
I think he has 2 more years, this year and next year.
It's gonna be a rough time.
And dude, honestly, they're dumb enough, they might re-sign him again. They're stupid enough.
You think with letting Saquon walk to Philly and the underperformance he's gonna give him?
Yeah, they might re-sign him again. They're dumb enough. They let Saquon walk. They're stupid enough. Fucking GM lets his kids help him make draft decisions. They're like
Yeah.
15.
I like this earlier this week. I was watching I think it was a clip from First Take where they played a bit of the Giants Hard Knocks,
Oh.
where it's the owner and the GM in GM's office.
Yeah, and he's like, I would hate it if he went to Philly.
I wouldn't be able to sleep if he went to Philly. And the GM is sitting there, shit-eating grin on his face. He's not gonna. Like, that motherfucker fired.
No, I think he's gonna stay.
People gonna wish he was fired.
There's a reason that the Giants always suck for like the past 10 years. They just make terrible decisions left and right.
Bad organization.
They just sign the wrong players. They stick with the wrong guys. They just aren't smart about it. But let's get back on topic here. Oh no, you can go ahead. Do your thing.
I was gonna say, speaking of bad organizations, but you want to say more on the Eagles, don't you?
Yeah, well, kind of. More like an NFC East picture here. I'm just going to stamp the Kiker seal of approval on this one. The Communists are the only other team in the NFC East other than the Eagles. The Cowboys are washed. They aren't coming back. There is no question in my mind that they're done. The Giants, kiss the baby, brother. It's over. Kiss the baby. You're going home. The election has ended. But I do think that the Communists are actually a pretty formidable foe.
Yeah, I heard that Jaden might be. I think he might have been at practice this week.
Might have been.
I don't remember. I don't remember what I read exactly.
Well, I know he had like a small injury last week,
Yeah, I think it might have been
like a minor injury.
yeah, it's a rib injury, and I think the article is like Jaden to return to practice, and I don't remember exactly.
Really, I thought it was a 4-week out for him.
No,
I don't know off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
it was a glance at an article. I don't know.
Here, there's a real easy way to solve this problem, little Marcus.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Ding 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 ding, bring, 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 bring.
I love this Jets Steelers thing.
Marcus Mariota. What?
Well, yeah, they put.
Yeah, I know, but come on, he wasn't there for most of the game. Like, oh yeah, he was. Wow, I didn't realize how. I didn't watch this game, so.
Yeah. No, he went out real early.
No, he practices. Could play against the Bears. Is what
Okay,
it says.
That must have been.
So yeah, and then they play the Bears this week, upcoming week, right? Yeah. So he might have like a 1 game missed type thing. I mean, dude, that kid's good. He's
he's very good, and he's very scary.
like, dude, if he played any better, he would literally already be in the MVP conversation as a fucking rookie.
Yeah.
And that's impressive. I mean, not a whole lot of rookie quarterbacks get into the MVP conversation, let alone actually win it. I think he's in the conversation. Like, he's playing real fucking well.
I think it should be. I don't know. I
And
don't
we're
think.
still early, but
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people. I hear a lot of the talk going to Derrick Henry and Lamar.
it's Lamar. There's no question in my mind. They're not going to give it to a fucking running back. It was Christian McCaffrey. You got your one. You're done.
I don't know.
It's not going to happen.
Well, the thing is, like, if he goes full paper tiger in the off season, not in the off, in the post season.
Like you're saying, if Derrick Henry just completely takes over the postseason,
Yeah.
he's still not going to get it. He's a running back. Running backs aren't allowed to have good things. Only receivers and quarterbacks. They're the only players that matter. Though I will say this season, running back stock to the moon, baby. Like, dude, nobody gives a shit about wide receivers right now. Like, dude, when was the you have Justin Jefferson and you have Jamar Chase that you'll hear about every now and then. AJ Brown, we're here in Philadelphia. But like, let's be real. Overall, the conversation has been around these running backs.
Yeah.
Like, I've been hearing Derrick Henry. I've been hearing Saquon Barkley. I've been hearing Joe Mixon. Nick Chubb is back now. I've just been hearing about running backs nonstop. Their stock is through the roof.
Yeah. No.
Indirect buff from the decline of the hip drop tackle becoming a penalty, as I predicted on the Fumble forecast. Go check me out from last season.
No, it's Yeah.
Their stock is going up.
No,
It's
it
good.
is. It is, and it's going to be interesting to see how long that increase is. Like, at some point, is it going to plateau? Can it plateau?
Got you. I
Like,
feel you.
so right now, especially when talking about how good wide receivers and quarterbacks are, the talk is like out of the like three, saying quote unquote three skill positions. The talk is running back, then quarterback. Wide receivers are getting nothing.
Yeah,
starving.
dude. What running back stock through the roof, wide receiver stock through the floor.
Yeah, no, it's like obviously all the big names are still eating.
Yeah, like Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. You'll hear them.
Dog.
Yeah, Amon-Ra. He's you hear him. But like overall, let's be real. It's all running backs this season.
Yeah, no.
Ground and
Absolutely.
pound is back, baby. This is some 1980s football we're seeing.
And speaking of
Get
receivers,
OJ Simpson out there on the field. Oh,
and speaking of receivers, there's a certain player that hasn't been eating, and it's very strange.
Who?
Travis Kelce.
oh, tight end.
I know what I said.
He yeah, he doesn't. He needs to hang the cleats up. He's done. He does. He looks like he doesn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, no, it's
Like, dude, last season, every time something happened, you saw him fired up, screaming, yelling, spiking the ball, going crazy, getting in people's faces. But this season, he's kind of like, hey, yeah, that was the play.
yeah, no.
It's kind of sad.
I'm wondering what exactly happened, though. To be honest,
It could be relationship problems.
it could be, and that's unfortunate. But
It could also be that he's doing all these fucking TV deals now. Like, he's started his acting career already. It's like, bro, pick one thing to focus on and be the best at.
yeah,
Because, like, no matter what he picks, he's going to be really good at it. Just pick one.
When I saw the ad for him hosting the "Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity?" or
He's
whatever,
also a character in Grotesquerie.
I have no idea what it is.
It's like a American Horror Story that just came out.
Nice.
He's like one of the main characters. Like, he's an actor.
Man,
And it's just like,
man
dude,
shot from
the thing
moon
is,
fell
and
short.
Travis Kelce knows this. Being in the NFL takes 100% of your focus to be
Bro,
good.
look at his brother.
Well, he just said, I'm done. But
Yeah,
his
I
brother's also older than him
Yeah, I know.
and has 2 kids.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they just had a third.
Oh, did they?
I think they just had a third, yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's great.
I fucking love him.
But yeah, anyway,
I miss him every
Jason,
day.
yeah, dude, tell me about it. But though Cam Jurgens has been a pretty decent replacement so far. Like,
Yeah, a little shaky at first.
yeah, like he had a couple of high snaps and weird snaps, but overall, Cam Jurgens has
Especially
done
in this
pretty
game,
good.
especially in this game versus the Giants, he was
Well, no
definitely
penalties.
well. Not only no penalties, he was moving like Kelsey.
All right, let's not get carried away.
He was opening.
Holy shit!
He was moving outside to make holes for Saquon.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's
Though.
what you're supposed to do. And Kelsey was very good at it.
He was just fast because he was smaller than everyone else, so he didn't take as much auto damage, attrition damage. But all right, time for the next segment. Fraud watch.
Fraud watch.
Who's your fraud watch, Marky?
Like I was thinking like I might just have to give it to the Jets again. I think
Well, hold on.
I think a week or like
Son,
maybe last week ago.
it's time we upgrade the
Wait.
Jets.
Well, hold up. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, no, they're not on fraud watch.
No, they are frauds.
They are frauds. So I was thinking, okay,
Confirmed.
all right, who really performed poorly this week?
Oh, so they're not your fraud watch.
They're not. No,
They're
I
just
said-
officially frauds.
yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, they're the Jets are dead to me.
So I'm like, okay,
Ugly ass logo.
who actually are the frauds? And you know what? Bold statement. No hate. San Francisco.
They were on my list.
Like,
What? Like,
Like,
dude, you can literally
I
see
wa-
it. Oh,
dude.
dude, this is such a benefit of having you next to me. Literally, are the 49ers cooked? That was one of my topics for today.
I mean, you look at that game. That game was a shit show. That game was supposed to be Super
Them
Bowl
asserting
rematch.
themselves.
That was especially in San Francisco. That should have been their statement game. We are here. We will get back to the
Yeah,
Super
dude.
Bowl,
Instead-
and we don't care if it's going to be you again or not. We're going back and we're winning. And what happens? Both quarterbacks throw for 0 touchdowns and 5 interceptions combined. What is that?
Instead of looking like Debo Samuel came out and ate, he looked like he ate too much before the game started.
Man, getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Like, guys, I don't know what the hell happened in the off season for the 49ers. Is Christian McCaffrey really that important for your team to function?
It's looking like it.
Like, is he actually the only player on the San Francisco's 49ers
It's
offense?
looking like it. There's no,
Because without him, they can't win.
yeah,
They have no
They-
rhyme or reason.
you finalize Brandon Ayuk, and then he does nothing in that game.
I wish they traded him.
Sure, but
Free Ayuk.
but they finalize the deal, and then he does nothing in that game. Does Samuel?
To be fair, they're not really giving him a whole hell of a lot of targets either, though.
Yeah, fine.
You know, because Brock Purdy isn't that good of a quarterback.
Yeah, no, it's
And it's very obvious at this point.
yeah, no, yeah, unless he has a superstar running back right by his side.
Well, to be fair, that's every quarterback. It helps to have a good running back. But I will
Sure.
say, it's really particularly obvious when the quarterback isn't that good if the star running back leaves. Like, dude, when I watch the 49ers, it reminds me of a really good college football team. Like, it looks like they're trying to play like a good college football team. There's a lot of running. There's a lot of, like, the air raid type stuff, like the high overhead West Coast offense stuff. And I'm just like, guys, just get back to the basics. Just do what you did last season. I know that the change in the motion rules really fucks with their schemes a lot of the time, especially with Debo Samuel. He likes to really get in motion. But at the same time, it's like, you guys got to figure it out. You can't just have...
Yeah, we are We are in week 7, and you haven't figured this shit out.
Yeah, what's their record now? They're 3-4.
They're 3-4. Oh yeah,
3-4. Yeah,
Yeah,
they lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Dude, like, they have a losing record. The 49ers do.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would have guessed that the 49ers would have a losing record at this point in the
Who would have
season?
guessed the Cardinals are beating
And the Seahawks.
them? Well, like the Seahawks were supposed to be the other contender.
Well, I think that the Cardinals are tied with them, but technically beating them.
No, I think the Cardinals are
You
even
sure?
at 500. I think
No, they're 3-4.
they're 3-4.
But they are beating them in the division. So I don't know. I can't remember if they played each other already, and maybe the Cardinals beat them, so that's why they're ahead. Or maybe it's like opponents. I have no idea. But I know that the Cardinals are in second.
Yeah, no, it's like the NFC West was
An atrocity.
supposed to be 49ers lock it up, Seattle fighting for second. It's possible.
Well, I thought Seattle was going to place first.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm saying, what was likely to happen.
Likely,
And-
schmikely.
And 49ers are, didn't they? They look like they're shit in the bed.
They look done. They look cooked.
Yeah, it's like
Especially Debo. Like, dude, Debo looks terrible.
you bitch and moan that you didn't get into the Super Bowl when the Eagles beat you in the championship. You then next season you go on a
You
fucking
kicked their
tear.
asses. You kicked our asses. I'm not even
You,
going to lie.
you kick ass. You take names. You get to the Super Bowl and
You lose. And now we're even.
And now you're looking worse than us. At least last season, after we lost the Super Bowl, we went what 9-0. Very scared, very by the skin of our fucking
No,
teeth.
we were 10-0 and then 10-1.
10-0 by the skin of our fucking teeth. We should not have won some of those games, but we did.
Yeah, we pulled a lot of it out of our ass.
Where
like a
are
hat
you
trick.
guys? What happened on the off season? One loss sends you into despair mode. You're not the fucking Cowboys.
I don't think they're cooked, to be honest with you. Let me throw this out here. And it's not fair to compare them to the Eagles, two extremely different organizations.
Sure.
But we will meme on you. I'm just saying. It is in good faith, though.
Not good faith.
I'm cool with them now.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm not cool with Debo, but I'm cool with the 49ers now.
Alright. Fair enough.
Don't you remember a few episodes ago, I forgave them of their sins.
We have absolved you of this. This this game was the scapegoat.
Requiesce in pace.
Right. And we're canceled. Let's go.
What? Why are we canceled?
Yeah, religious symbolism. I don't know.
No, they like it.
Anyway.
It's the NFL. They're still allowed to do that.
Okay. Anyway.
But the, yeah, so your frauds are the fraud watch is the 49ers. Jets are officially frauds. We both agree.
Yeah, there's no chance.
I have not talked about them this season yet, but my fucking God, does he look fraudulent? We got to talk about Anthony Richardson, the Colts quarterback. Dude,
Oh.
he looks like fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, brother,
Barely-
here, I want you to see
barely-
the stats. So, me and you agree right now. Tua's not playing for the Dolphins. They are fucking god-awful.
Honestly,
They couldn't win a game by accident.
Well,
I
no,
want you to look at
I
his
think-
stat line.
I think they could win a game by accident if it's against the Jets.
Look at his stat line against the Dolphins.
10 for
Just
24.
10 for 24, 129 yards,
No
and
TD.
0 TDs. Anthony Richardson tucked it up against the Dolphins. And it's not like new. This is not news. They're not that good. Like, Anthony Richardson belongs on Fraud Watch.
16 for. Oh, well,
That was Joe Flacco. And that's another reason why Anthony Richardson belongs on fucking Fraud
10
Watch.
for 20, 167 yards.
And 2 wins. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And then before the Bears game against the Packers,
I didn't
Anthony
re-
Richardson 17 for 34, 204, 1 TD and 3 interceptions against the
that's really good.
Packers. And then before that, when they lost the Texans, 9 for 19, 212 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 in. Anthony Richardson is garbage.
How did he generate 212 yards with 9 completions?
Big time passes.
Jesus Christ, that's wow.
It's just depressing to look at his stat
Yeah,
line. Like, you just feel bad.
You brought it up very quickly, like, oh no, that was Joe Flacco. I had no idea that he went to the Colts.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
are they
yeah.
not using it?
Oh, because he's terrible too. He's cooked. They're all cooked.
I don't think Joe Flacco's cooked. He came into the Browns season and made them a playoff.
He played 2 games for the Browns.
He didn't.
Yeah, he did. They put him in at the very end.
It was like 4 games.
Okay, whatever. 4 games.
Four games that got them into the playoffs.
They were already looking like they were going into playoffs long before fucking Joe Flacco. Bro, Joe Flacco is 1,000,000 years old.
Yeah, he's 1,000,000 years old. He's like,
How old is this man? 39? This brother fucker was born in the fucking 80s, brother.
yeah, and he's literally a year younger than fucking Jones. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and he sucks dick too. Are you all right? You're gonna tell me after we just officially made the Jets fraud?
No. What I'm saying is that that he's not 40 yet.
He's cooked.
He's not cooked yet.
All right, you know what? You can go ahead and keep feeling that way. I'm not.
Let
It is like
them-
arguing with a brick wall if you think that Joe Flacco is not cooked.
Let them start him this upcoming game.
That's not gonna happen
Well,
because
well,
Anthony Richardson is so good. He needs to throw another 3 interceptions in a game.
Did we play the Colts?
I don't think so. I wish.
Damn.
I wish we played the Colts.
Quinion be Eden.
Yeah, we don't play the Colts this season.
Damn.
I wish we played the fucking Colts, brother.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Which sucks because the Giants get to play the Colts. And didn't it? I thought the Cowboys, didn't they play the Colts? No. No, it's just the Giants is the only NFC East team that they play this season. That's really strange.
Nice.
How the fuck does that work? Who makes this guy? Well, I know it's made by a machine, but what the fuck? But yeah, Anthony Richardson, he's my fraud watch. Like, dude, this guy is looking cooked, and this motherfucker not just looks like he's garbage, but he is constantly injured. This dude can't stay healthy to save his life.
So, speaking of injuries,
What? Who now?
do we address the elephant in the room?
Brother, did you literally read my book?
No. No, that's not what I was.
Oh, okay. All right. What are you
I'm talking
speaking?
about a very special quarterback, Watson.
Oh, good. Yeah, fuck him.
I really can't get over the fact that I get it. You know, your football team, your band of brothers, fine, whatever. Miles Garrett coming out and saying he's an upstanding model citizen.
He said that about him?
It was either Miles Garrett or another one of his team members.
He said that about Deshaun Watson?
Yes.
All right. Well, like, you know what?
And-
Maybe
and
you
I
should
get-
stick to talking about football then.
And I get it. He was probably hot because they were cheering when Watson got injured on the field.
They should have been. He was terrible. He's god awful and he's a horrible person.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm sorry, but it's a bad look to defend the rapist.
I agree. No, I agree. And you know what? It's like, if he was good, despite all the rape, they wouldn't be cheering.
Despite all the rape.
They wouldn't be cheering when he got injured. It's true though.
That's not true. Like, take, for example, look at Michael Vick. Even when he was doing well after he got out of prison and went to the Eagles, people were still booing him. it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's here, where performance is normally the only thing that matters. But, like, okay, so now that you brought up injury, it's time. I showed you what was written in the book.
Yeah.
We're talking about Tua. All right, so Mark, I'm going to propose something for you, and hopefully an NFL executive or Players Association member here's what I have to say.
Yeah.
If you get a certain number of concussions, you should be forced to wear the Guardian cap.
I mean, you should be forced to retire.
No. You should be forced to at least wear the Guardian cap.
Yeah. Oh, agreed.
Like, I don't understand how it's not... Like, I mean, the next step here is we got to force every player to wear the Guardian cap. I don't understand it. Like, okay, listen. The NFL, they say, okay, we're forcing the players to wear helmets. And we're doing that because it protects their heads. Okay, mandate them to wear the best protection.
Yeah, but it ruins the helmet.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Do you want to protect their skulls or not? Pick one.
They want to protect it as long as it looks good.
I think it looks so good. I love it. I love the Guardian cap.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
They add such a nice twist of humor to the football. I love it. It tickles my funny bone. I'm very satisfied with the Guardian helmet.
And like I was trying to think like, okay, maybe they could just try to improve it inside, but it's like, how much more could you really get? You can't.
Yeah.
It's already got to be tight enough, as cushiony enough inside. But the only way that you can improve upon it would be to affect how the outside impacts on it. And it's like,
Well, it's not about how cushy it is or anything like that. It's about making it slow down the motion.
yeah, it's true.
That's the real difference there. But dude, let's just agree right here. What in the fuck is Tua doing not wearing the Guardian cap?
I don't know. I honestly,
Has he become the CTE general?
I think especially with him, it's like he's not thinking straight.
Dude, the thing with
He's
Tua,
not thinking straight. He's concerned that the Dolphins have been sucking ass without him, and he's like, okay, I got to get back, and I got to make it.
to be fair, he's been out for long past the amount of time that you need to be out for.
He's probably upset about that too. So that's why.
You know what? Fuck him.
I agree.
I'm
I
not.
agree with you.
So listen, I'm into players being tough as nails and shit like that, but dude, you can't just let them fucking commit slip and slide on the field. Like you can't just let them kill themselves.
No, he is not of sound mind and body and should be.
My man is actually suicidal.
No, especially since they don't have.
And I love the
O-line.
guy.
They don't have an O-line for him. He needs the helmet.
Well, yeah, but you can't make a rule about that. You
Yeah, I
can
know.
make a rule that says this motherfucker needs to wear the
I
Guardian
know.
cap.
I'm speaking to the front office right now. O-linemen.
How are they gonna control them though? Like, dude, it's not gonna happen.
I know, but like,
The thing is, I like
get a better
it.
O-line
It is,
coach.
dude. It is like in the first Spider-Man movie when the Green Goblin's mask was speaking to him. That's what happens when Tua looks at his helmet. Just put me on, Tua. You don't need the Guardian cap, Tua. No, leave me alone. And then he puts the helmet on and it's cooked. Like, seriously, I don't.
Like the problem is,
What's wrong with that man? He's got the CTEs already.
you know,
He's a CTE
and
general.
and
If he's not careful,
what's
he'll
gonna
be the CTE demon.
What's gonna be the talk when he comes back this weekend and he sucks?
He's not gonna suck. He's gonna light it up. I think he's gonna come back and they're gonna go on a streak.
Here's hoping.
I'm thinking
Until-
like 5 games in a row.
And what's the likelihood of him getting concussed in those 5 games?
I don't think he will.
You have more faith in them than I.
That's what he's going to be doing in the 5th game.
Bro, if they come out and on a tear, it's gonna be so sad.
Dude, if he gets another concussion, he needs to retire.
He's gonna be dead.
Not quite, but he'll be well on his way. All right, so Fraud Watch is complete. Let's do our games of the week, Marky.
Right.
So we have some pretty interesting games coming up. So just a heads up, we always tell you, we recorded on Friday this week, and we'll talk about the game in detail next week. But we watched the Vikings get completely ripped off in the game against the Rams yesterday.
Man, I have
Tragedy.
I have words to say about that
Next
game.
week.
I know.
And me too. That was some ref ball. But the other games are pretty good. So I see a really good opportunity for a prove it game here this week. But Mark, I'm going to let you go first. What's your game of the week? Yeah, what is it? Come on. Don't hold out on me.
I'm sorry, but the meme is too good. The meme is too good.
Do it.
Sunday night football, Cowboys in San Francisco.
Come on, brother. Is that actually a game of the week?
Nah, fuck that.
All right.
This is a pretty tough one.
So I got 2 games
I
that I
think-
think are the game of the week.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, actually, Falcons and at Bucks.
Okay, that was not one of my games. So there's 3.
I'm saying that mostly because I think they
It's a
both-
divisional game.
It's a divisional game. They both had flashes of greatness. And
Yeah, against the Eagles.
yeah.
And that's it.
And the Falcons have been on a worse losing streak than the Bucks. So this is really
I think the Buccaneers are kind of the real deal. I think
know,
they're going to
I-
be in the playoffs this season.
No, I agree. What I'm saying is, I think the Falcons need this game to like say, "Hey, we're also here."
Yeah.
All right.
So
what do you say?
I'm going to just go out on a limb on this one. It's a coin flipper here, 3 ways. A 3-way coin flip for me. I'm going to say Bears Commanders is my game of the week. Dude, they're both playing real well. It's going to be a fun game to watch. But my other 2 options were Bills Seahawks, and this one's going to surprise you. I think the Cardinals Dolphins game is going to be fucking crazy.
I mean, with Tua back.
Yeah. It's his first game back. The Cardinals aren't total dog shit. It's going to be a good ass game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see very few other games worth watching. Well, the Vikings Rams was really worth. That would have been my game of the week if we recorded this earlier in the week. But
Unfortunately.
I can't pick that one because we already watched. It was a really good game though. But ref ball, yeah. Yeah, ref ball. So it's time for our last segment, little Marky. Unless you have anything else you wanted to
Who are we eliminating?
cover. Yeah.
Okay.
Kiss the baby for me, Mark.
All right.
So last
you
week-
you need to remind me why.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it down. So last week you eliminated Carolina, Cleveland, and the Patriots.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate the Jets right now.
You're just gonna do my picks from last week.
Are we picking 3?
You have to pick 3.
Okay. I will take the Jaguars.
Or wait, no, it's just 2.
Um.
I believe we're going into week 8.
Yeah.
I think you need to pick 3.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Jags.
Yeah, 3.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Jags. But you know what? I'm gonna take them off right now. Get them cow shits out of here.
Oh, God.
Especially if they lose this game against the 49ers, they're done.
They're already So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and just to refresh our viewers' memories of the rules here. Right now, we are eliminating teams from playoff contention. We are going to, at the end of the season, or well, the end of the regular season, come back and see who was more right. I'm hoping that it's me. Nobody will win anything except the ability to say, haha, fuck you, I'm right and you're wrong. And that means everything.
Honestly.
So my three, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Browns. I'm gonna go ahead and say our the Colts. I'm gonna go ahead and say Durga.
I should just take Carolina.
Because that's too easy. I can save them for later in the season.
It's like they go
Hold
on.
on.
They go on a massive tear, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. See, I told you. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Titans off the board. All right, so far, Mark has Carolina, Cleveland, the Patriots, the Jets, the Jags, and the Cowboys, and I have the Jets, Jags, Raiders, Browns, Colts, and Titans. I think they're cooked, man. So these first couple of times we do this, it's going to be the easy teams. And then we're going to start dipping into the teams that are like, oh, this is kind of risky.
Yeah.
So I'm actually thinking next week we might hit the teams where it starts getting risky. Because next week we only pick 2, and then every week after we're only going to pick 1. So this ought to be good. That'll be something. Or actually, I think we pick 2 every week from now on. Pick 2.
Yeah,
But yeah.
figure out that math.
Yes, sir. All right, so have a nice night. Thanks for joining us on the Fumble Forecast. A very special Marky episode in person. But yeah, have a nice night. Remember, we love yous. Hit the subscribe, the follow on every platform where you can get your podcast.
Make this the most watched football podcast.
Most watched podcast, period. We want to beat Joe Rogan.
Doubt it.
That's not happening, I don't think. But you got to have high hopes. But yeah, have a nice night, everybody, and we'll see you next week.